Hi everybody, this is LeFavour, and I'm here to tell you about a really cool project called Tales of Bong Island. This is a book that I've written and illustrated, and it's really cool, and everybody needs to know about it. Those of you who are familiar with the Edward Lear's poem, The Owl and the Pussycat, are probably like me. You've always wanted to know more, like who were the owl and the pussycat? Where did they come from? Why did they sail away in the first place? Where is Bong Island? What is a bong tree? I did a little research and dug into the history of all of these questions and have come up with the Tales of Bong Island. This is just the cover. The book isn't printed yet because that's what this project is about, getting this book printed. And
Perfect.
The story will tell you some of the things you've always wanted to know, like, who were the owl and the pussycat? They were here, as we think of them, on Bong Island. But they started out as a little owl and a little pussy kitten who met at the Bates Farm in Ramsgate, England, where they were born. And as soon as they met, they were fascinated with each other, and they became best friends and hung out together all the time and did everything together. As they got older and got into their teens, all of a sudden things started to change, and they started looking at each other differently, and their hormones started kicking in, and they started to fall in love. That's a problem because owls and pussycats just can't be together. They can be friends, but they can't go there. Their parents caught them kissing out behind the barn, and all hell broke loose, and they were told they could no longer, spend time with each other, which they tried to do. They tried to hang out with their own kind, but they really missed each other and always ended up bumping into each other. One day they decided that that was it. They had to be together. They were going to sail away. And they found this little pea green boat and sailed away. A year and a day later, they landed on Bong Island. When they got to Bong Island, they found hedge piggywigs and humming bunny birds and painted manna turtles, and realized that this was a place where interspecies marriage was totally accepted and embraced, and therefore it was the perfect home for them. So they stayed on Bong Island and had many, many owletons. And owletons, of course, are here and here. They grow up to become owlpusses, and they are the descendants of the owl and the pussycat. The story is told by the descendants of the owl and the pussycat to an explorer by the name of Martin Bates, who's from Gloucester, Mass, and is contacted by the Queen of England and asked to go on an exploration to find Bong Island. No one has been to Bong Island since the 1800s when the owl and the pussycat went there, because no one's been able to find it. And the reason nobody could find it is Bong Island is located in the Bermuda Triangle. And of course you can find your way into the Bermuda Triangle if you're lucky, but you can't find your way back out again. So Martin Bates is able to find, through the help of an old map that was created by a man named Alpheus Pomfrey. We'll learn more about him in the book. But she finds her way to Bong Island, also with the help of a pod of dolphins who lead her to the island. And also a pod of whales who save her from pirates who try to capture her on the course of her trip. There are lots of kind of exciting adventures that happen to Martina on her travels on her way to Bong Island. But she gets there and she meets Sir Winfred Owlpuss and Olivia Owlpuss and some teenagers and the Oracle, who's 137 years old and the oldest surviving owlpuss on Bong Island. And they tell her many fascinating things and great wisdom that only an owlpuss would be able to impart to someone. And just the whole great adventure of Bong Island and all its inhabitants. All about bong trees and the amazing fruit that they grow, and you've got to read the book in order to know everything that goes on there on Bong Island. And so this is going to go down in history. This is going to be like Edward Lear's poem, The Owl and the Pussycat. The Tales of Bong Island is going to go down in history. It'll probably become a full-length animated film with an awesome soundtrack. So you really want to be involved in this. You really want to be part of this amazing project. And so, come on Kickstarter, back my project. I've got lots of awesome rewards for people, from green cards with all your favorite illustrations from the book, to a really cool Bong Island t-shirt, to, of course, the book itself. T-shirt there. The book itself, this is just the cover because the book hasn't been printed yet. You could even have your portrait painted with an owlpuss on Bong Tree Island. Now, how cool is that? I mean, who else in the world is going to give you the opportunity to have your portrait painted with an owlpuss on Bong Tree Island? And for a certain level of backing, you can have your name in the acknowledgments of the book as well, so that your grandchildren and great-grandchildren can see you named there in that book and know, they helped make this book become a reality. So do it. Check me out. You'll love it. I love you. Bye.